My name is Carl Thompson, and I am the Project Officer for the AIDS and Equipment Action Alliance. Without AIDS and equipment, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed, and that means I wouldn't be able to get out of my house. And that means I wouldn't be able to go to work, meet my friends, do all the so-called normal things that people take for granted. This one's pretty easy. Funding. It's just really hard to get the correct amount of funding that's equitable and necessary to purchase the things I need and the things other people need. And this is not, these aren't outrageous requests. These are, to use the terms in the NDIS, reasonable and necessary. I think it's reasonable and necessary to be able to go outside safely and get up in the morning. There is also often resistance from practitioners in some instances where a person with a disability might find the right equipment for them, but they have to spend so much of their energy proving that it's the right thing for them, and this can really wear people down. Well, I kind of touched on this before, but if I don't have the appropriate aids and equipment, I can't do the things I want to do in my life. And appropriate equipment is important there because not all equipment is built the same. For instance, say my wheelchair, if it wasn't reliable, I wouldn't feel confident going out. And if my ceiling hoist broke every 2 minutes, it wouldn't really be a reliable solution and wouldn't really put my carers in a very good spot. So having quality equipment is very important. There wouldn't be so much waiting. I know from personal experience there's just so much waiting to get the equipment you need. Filling out forms, then waiting before you can fill out the forms. And then the result of that is, by the time you actually receive the equipment you need, which is not often fully funded, it can already be out of date and no longer meeting your needs, which means you then need to go back and get reassessed and then wait again, and the cycle continues. So if you could get the funding you needed relatively instantaneously, then it will be relevant to you now, and you wouldn't have to spend so much time waiting. And yeah, it'll make a big difference to my life because I've got more important things to do and more fun things to do than just sit around and wait.